All right, here's the first thing you want to do after you do a fresh install of your ESXi. First thing, you want to license your system. If you're using a free version, then you don't need to do anything because it's already licensed for you. But if you're using enterprise or whatever, this is how you do it. You go to your host, and under host, go to management, pick licensing, and you can put your key in there, or you can come to actions and assign a license. And then check license. License is valid, assign. And there you go. That's done. Second thing you want to do is enable SSH so you can be able to communicate or access your ESXi via SSH. And how you do that, you can do it two ways. Come to host, right click your host, go to services, enable SSH. And it'll give you a warning saying that SSH is only necessary for administrative purposes, which, yeah, if you're the admin, you're gonna need that. And of course, you get your blue success message right there. Okay, you can go over there and reboot your system if you want to, or disable SSH, but we don't want to do that, do we? Then you can go back here on management, go to services, and over here search for SSH, and as you can see, it's running. If it wasn't running, this would be red. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, the third thing that you want to do is enable power management. Obviously, if you're running a server that's draining a lot of power, you want to do this. If you don't care, or if you're budget insensitive, that's fine. Just come over here to host, click on manage, then go to hardware, and then go to power management. And over here, you can change the policy. You can either pick high, where you get the best performance, but then your light bill might go up, or you can leave it at balanced, low for reduced or custom power. So mine, I like to leave it at balanced because I'm not budget insensitive. Okay, that's the third thing. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, moving on. The next thing you want to do is set up NTP. Go to your host, manage, system, date and time. You can come over here and click on the edit NTP settings. Right there, right now it's given on manual. You want to switch that to use network time. Start and stop manually. Nope, you want to do that with the host. And then you can paste in your NTP servers right there. Those are my favorite ones. I'll put them down in the description. Then you click save. If you want to choose NTP servers, go to this website right here, the NIST Internet Time Server. I'll leave the description. I'll leave the link in the description. And here there's a bunch of NTP servers that you can use. So one of these ones over here are free for you to use. And the other thing that you want to do for this video, whatever number it is right now, is channel your ESXi logs to a syslog server. Usually most people deploy their servers on a USB drive, and the USB drive is too small for the amount of reads and writes that goes on to login. So logs are stored in memory. So if you want to monitor your ESXi server, what you need to do is channel your logs to a log server. And how you do that is by going to manage, and go to system, then advanced, and over here you can search for syslog.global.loghost. You will get this right here. So click on it and then click on edit. And over here is where you would enter your IP address. Right now my syslog server is down, but if I was gonna do one, just add one over here. Not that, 168.1.3 or something like that. And then click on save. Once you're done with save, you go to the host client and you can do a reload, right? So how we do that is, okay, let's just see. Once you set your IP address for your syslog server, the next thing is gonna go to over here at services and look for syslog. And right here, you will have to stop and restart it. Alright, failed to start, that's fine, that's okay. The other alternative to restart it would, oh, there you go. You can click on restart and it will restart itself. The other thing you could do is just go into your ESXi and then you would do like ESXi system syslog reload. Alright, actually, let's just do it. So back to your terminal and go to ESXi system syslog reload. And that would be it. That would be the command to reload your syslog syslog service. And there you have it. Those are my 5 things I'll do once I install ESXi.